All right, ladies and gents, I know what you're thinking. What the bloody hell has gone on with the scheduling for this preview? And to be honest, so do I. But we're here. I've been out. I didn't expect to be so long. So I expected. I thought we'll play it safe and go for a 7:30 start. Then I thought, right, I'm going to need to change this to a 7:45. Then I need to change this to an 8. Then I need to change this to a 8:15 just to be sure. But now it's 8 o'clock and I'm ready. So it's an odd one. It is an odd one. And people will be expecting it to be 1/2. No, not 1/2. Sorry, 1/4. So I am going to wait before we get into the, meat and drink of the preview. But I thought I'm ready. I'm ready to start, so I might as well start, if you know what I mean. So here we are. I am starting promptly, and we will see when excuse me. We will see when people join, but I suppose that's the issue we're doing these live. I suppose I need to be here in the flesh to do them, but equally, I can just move them to whenever I want, and it'll probably inconvenience you lot, and for that, I can only apologise. But it does mean that I can do them as and when I like, which is good. I've just got this last little bit to set up, which I forgot to do. There we go. Lovely stuff. Straight in there. Smashing. Absolutely smashing. We're here and ready and set and all of that jazz once I've closed that advert down. Right. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Right. All is good. All is good. In case you're wondering, I had a lovely time out with some family. Yeah. But we're gonna crack into this a little bit. We'll have a look through chat first of all, though. Evening, Owen. Hope all's good. Hi, Gallagher. How you doing? Tom. Hope all's good, mate. I did have a good Christmas. Hope you did. Harvey, how are you? Thoughts on Mendes Lang? Put it this way. I don't think there's anything in that. But if we were to sign him, I'd be 50-50. For me, it'd be neither good nor bad. Is there an update on Philogene and Vinagre? Yes, we'll come to that. My dad's going to Blackburn in the director's box. Very nice. Love a bit of hospitality. All right, Joe, hearing on 1904, Baz saying we could start looking at getting Delap on a perm. I think Man City would want a lot more than just 5 to 10 million for Liam Delap, to be honest. All is good, AGU. Hope you're good. Cox, according to an inside source, we have zero chance with Delap and Morton, not even on another loan. I don't think we have 5-10 million spare. Good point. Plays for Derby equals linked to us, yeah. Yeah, another loan like, but Pep does rate Delap, so it'd be interesting if he would sell Delap if Delap wanted the move. And Ashley, good evening. I've given my thoughts on Nathaniel Mendes Lang. To be fair, we have Keenan Davis money and McVitie's. Yes, but we also have FFP to contend with. Championship profit and sustainability rules. Mendes Lang might actually take a man on, unlike Lakilo. Goal-scoring winger, to be fair. Honestly, Jason, man. He's scared to do anything, isn't he? I don't know what Jason Lakilo offers us that Aliyah doesn't, to be honest. But Aliyah just seems to be out in the cold. And Cynic, bless him, he walked out of the ground after the game the other day and nobody noticed him. I saw him coming and I joked to one of the lads, oh, here he comes, or whatever. And honestly, not one person stood at that gate asked Cynic to sign anything. And I was looking for someone and I walked behind him through to the car park. And like one person shouted Dodo at him and he put his thumbs up to him. That was it. Like, no one even knows who he is. No one cares. McVitie's stayed us clear. I'm not sure. Don't know. Flog Cynic and Aliyah for a few mil, then FFP can do one. The kilo's rubbish. I'd rather even Longman. Saw the kilo stats for us. Yeah, not good. Not good for Jason. Excuse me. Is 007 is it's rife. It's interesting, isn't it? Have I ever been in director's box VIP? I've never had hospitality. I've sat in Adjun's box, but not for a game. I've sat actually in the box where there's a little bar and seating area and stuff like that. But yeah, Cynic is actually a good player though. You could see it when he played, even against Ipswich. When he comes on for the first team, he puts effort in. When he starts for the under-21s to try and build his fitness up, he could not give a flying, to put it simply. Surely if we get Kent, he starts ahead of Lakilo. Definitely. Excuse me again. Tired. Yeah, I forgot about the Ryan Kent links, to be fair. If we get him in, that's good. That's very, very good indeed. Right. Shall we crack into this then? We've got another chat here. With first team, you can tell Cynic is a level above the likes of Vaughan, Lakilo, Longman just needs a run of games. Interesting. I think we've never seen what he can offer, but I think he can offer us something. But it's just will he get the chance and will he be asked? I'm not being funny. If he's doing his ACL, getting out of bed, when he walked out, he didn't have a knee brace on or anything like that. But yeah, I think he's going, John. I think he. Excuse me. If he's fit enough to be sold in January, he will be sold in January. Watching Connolly warm up, he scored every single shot. Then he gets that chance to start a second half and fluffs it. I bet Aaron Connolly would pay millions to have that chance back. Should have buried that. Should have buried that, Aaron Connolly. How exactly can you tell Cynic is above that level? He's played 20 minutes of senior football this year. Good point. Ashton makes a good point here. If the manager, if he can't be bothered, then the manager's not going to favour him, is he? Rosenior talks highly of Dodo, but if he's not showing it in training, then he's not going to get a start, is he? So, this would be the perfect time for Cynic to get a start if he didn't do his ACL getting out of bed. Sell Connolly in Jan. Justice for Tom Eves. That is wild. Atmosphere Vlogs UK. How you doing, mate? Yeah, that selling Connolly in Jan is that's a mad statement. Right. Team news then. Allsop, Vinagre, Sharp, Philogene and Cynic are all absent. Coyle could be fit, but Racinia's saying if he plays this one, he might not play Sheffield Wednesday. Hey, Justice for Tom Eaves is back. Can I join stream? I'm not putting links in chat again. Not after what Ashley knows I'm referring to. Seeing our recent goals conceded, there's a pattern. We'll look for QPR. Christie letting him cut on the right. Bristol, same again. And again against Sunderland. I think Christie has tailed off since last year, definitely. The race. Oh, I forgot about the Astrid flasher. Oh my God. You know what? I think I've got that video, you know. I think I've got the video where that happened on a live stream you did, Ashley. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. I'm on about the racist on the McCann could be sacked stream. But I forgot about the Astrid flasher. Oh my God, that was words can't describe. Wow. I forgot what a moment that was. Oh my God. I got the racist clips. I've got the racist clip somewhere. Yeah, that was a night. That was a night. That Christie is so washed, man. Cold pocketed Clark all game till he was injured. He's too slow. Lakilo though has got to do more as well. He's just sort of stood watching. And it's like, oh, come on. The same can be said for a goal we conceded. When was it? I can't remember what team it was against. But it was recent where Lakilo just didn't track back. Christian Lakilo killed the game. Yep. Sat a couple of rows in front of me at Borough. Cheers, Charlie. Lakilo was rubbish. Twan was rubbish. Christie was rubbish. But a silver lining, so was Joe Bellingham. I wouldn't say Joe Bellingham was rubbish. I'd say for Sunderland, he was fairly effective. We did a good job keeping him quiet in terms of goals and assists and stuff like that. But he wasn't rubbish. He had a couple of good runs. But yeah. Get Aliyah played. Enough of this talk that he's not good enough. He's better than the Kilo or Traore on the wing. Very true. Jude was in the away. He was not in the away end. He was in corporate. Not Borough, actually thought you meant something else. Don't get me wrong, Christie isn't amazing. Don't get me wrong, Christie isn't amazing, but Coyle is not the best. Just tries really hard, but overall not a good footballer. I'd argue this season's performance is massively contrast that. Louis Coyle's been excellent this season, and he's been streets ahead of Cyrus Christie when he's been on his strong right side. On his left side, he's worse. Fine, I'll accept that. But I like Louis. Louis' quality. Louis Coyle is a top 6 right back at the moment. Agreed. Aliyah literally played 20 games second half of last season, got 5 goals or assists. He was decent. Very good. Very nice. I agree. Get Aliyah played. Coyle's the best fullback at the club. Again, would agree. Right then, let's get moving. Let's get moving through. Ref watch. The referee is Matt Donoghue. 2 liners are Graham Kane and Greg Reed. 4th official is Andrew Kitchen. Stats from this here Sunderland game then. The possession looks good for us, but we just let them have their shots. And the one chance Jack Clark got to cut inside Christie, Lakilo, he cut inside and they scored. Come on. We've got to bounce back. Got to bounce back. And loan Harry Vaughan out. I think Harry last season looked so good because he had a run of games. But now he's not getting that. We're seeing him coming on, getting 10 minutes and thinking, what's the point in giving him 10 minutes? Yeah. At least give Vaughan a start if Rossini wants to play with two wingers. I agree. I think Aliari's going, hence not playing. Very true, Jeff. We've kept putting Clark on his strong right. Well, no, only the one time we let him go on his right foot, he bloody scored. So, yeah. I love Harry. Him and Vinagre are my favourite. I love Harry too. He's just such a nice bloke. He's so sound. I love him. Why are people hating on Vaughan all of a sudden? We've seen piss all of him this season, but he was great end of last season. Yes, exactly. Get him a run of games and get him showing what he can do again, and he'll prove that he's just as good as we thought he was. Should I make my Minecraft base out of wood or deeps? What? Bring Fleming back, I'd say, then keep Coyle at right back. He's going to loan Fairlong out in Jan. He's told the Beeb. So, might be an opportunity. Nah, let's be honest. He don't like Fleming either. I think Flem will leave in the summer. But we definitely need a left back. With hindsight, should have kept Elder. Should have kept Callum Elder. What about Jarvis? Had a loan at Shelburne, and because of registration, he cannot play for either the 21s or the first team until after the Sheffield Wednesday game. Same for Harry Wood. No, Matt Donoghue, FML. I cannot remember what game we had Donoghue for, but it wasn't a good one. I can tell you that. Saw York City play a few weekends ago, and Ollie Green had a good game. Ollie's quality. Ollie is an absolutely brilliant player. He's a brilliant player. 21-22 Fleming. When he got that chance under Shotter, he took it with both hands. He took it with both hands. And the injury at the start of last season really just it just ruined him, didn't it? I mean, he didn't get a chance and then had to get loaned out, and then this summer loaned out again. So yeah. Fleming under McCann and shot. He didn't really get a chance under McCann, but Fleming in that half a season under Shotter was incredible. He's the one player, I'd say, who benefited from Shotter Avaladze being at this football club. Yeah. Football League World was chatting shit by saying we struggled without Philogene. We struggled without Philogene against West Brom when he had his little one-game absence. But, yeah, I wouldn't say we struggled. I think the results say we've struggled without Philogene, but I wouldn't say we have really struggled without Philogene, if that makes sense. Surely we'll send Vinagre back when Rossini says it's up to the player too, but it makes sense. It does make sense, really, doesn't it? He's not really played. Wednesday in Ipswich, we had Donoghue. First few games of the season, seeing Cole on the team sheet was always saying, why not starting Christie? But now he should be first name. He's been so good this season, Louis Cole. So good, so dependable. Vaughan Kerville benefited under Shotter. Yeah, I see it, but then he got injured. What do I think of Andy Smith? I think Andy's a brilliant young defender. And to be honest, I'd start him in the cup for Andy Smith, and I'd maybe, depending on what division we're in next season, look at sending him out on loan to League One. But he's a really good defender, is Andy Smith. He's really, really good. I like him a lot. Philogene wouldn't help us against Sunderland normally. He would have. Loving all the chatting tonight. It's good, innit? It's good having this sort of chat with chat. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Scenes if Birmingham actually get relegated. Well, anything's possible. Rooney said he would have subbed all his players off at half-time if he could, and then didn't sub a single one of them off. Recall Cartwright. For me, I'm going to shut that conversation down straight away, Jeff. No, he's doing really well at Grimsby. Keep him there, keep him developing, because he had an injury-disrupted year last year. It set him back a year. Keep him at Grimsby. Keep him at Grimsby. Subbed, or, well, it sounds like on the clip that it was sucked, but no, it's definitely subbed. It's definitely subbed. I'm wanting Liverpool away FA Cup after Brum scum at home. Wouldn't mind that. Cartwright is cooking at Grimsby. Let him cook. Fair enough. Speaking of Cartwright, though, we need to loan Tim out. Get Tim out on loan. Get him playing games. We need him playing games. Absolutely need him playing games. Right then, head to head. So, Blackburn, excuse me, in a not too good run of form. But in their last game, they had Leo Walsted in goal. Their back four was Callum Britton, Harry Pickering, Dominic Hyam, and Hayden Carter. In the midfield, they had Tronstad, Sigurdsson. Smodics was playing up front. Wharton and Moran, I think, with Niall Ennis. Smodics up top. Did they have Thingy playing? Yeah, I've got that right. I've just checked myself. I've got that right. But yeah, they've got a few injuries, I think, at the moment. Scott Wharton, one of those. I think, is Ainsley Pears one as well? Might be, might not be. Oh God, imagine if we have to play Tim. Would rather play Robson. For Tim, we'll have to send him to #United. Philogene makes football interesting. Nothing fun about Lakilo crossing the ball to Harry Vaughan against Ballard 20 times a match. Yeah, he gets bums off seats, doesn't he, Jaden Philogene? Reckon they'll lose Smodics in Jan and see a 2020 Bowen-esque drop-off. Wow. Will there be crumble on Friday night? I'm not sure about that one. Who do you think we should possibly sell or loan out? I'll do a full video on that when the transfer window opens. Charlie. Don't see Robson getting anywhere with us. I agree. Was it Cartwright who played at QPR? Yes, it was. Definitely looking like a team that either wins or loses, exactly the same as Blackburn. Yeah, where have those draws gone from last season and the start of this? Come on, Rosie, get those draws back. But speaking of Blackburn's poor form, we'll have a little glance at that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only one win in their last 4, losing 2-0 to Leeds, then beating Bristol City 2-1, 4-0 to Southampton, 2-1 to Watford, and 3-0 to Huddersfield. They're in a wretched run of form. 1 win in 6. Only 2 wins in 7. But then again, ours defeat. We've had 4 defeats in what's that? 2. We've had 2. We've had 4 defeats in 6. 2 wins. Yeah. The form table isn't looking favourable for us at the moment. I remember Cartwright playing against Barnsley. He was awful. He wasn't awful. He was just very raw. As a talent, he was very raw, being thrown in there last minute. Made a couple of good saves. Needed work with his passing, but by the sounds of things, Grimsby are loving the way he plays the ball with his feet. So, yeah. Keep him developing. He's a great young goalkeeper. What do I think of Adama? Better centrally than wide. Tufan's comeback is insane. Yes, it is. Tufan got 15 goals plus this season. That was what he targeted at the start of the season. So will Connolly and Jaden. Is it skill or lack of skill that Delap seems to be able to shoot right at the keeper every shot? He does the hard bit, does Liam Delap, but his consistency in front of goal will come. He's only young. And he's going to be a phenomenal player. If he sorts that shooting out, he is such a successor to Harry Kane. Wonder why Rossini doesn't want to play Fairlong. It's well, I don't know. It was a signing that came up late in the window, I think, and he's a project, but I just don't think Rossini thinks he's ready. I think he just tries to power it at the keeper, hoping it goes through, but it never works. Adama played CM for one game. It was his best game in a City shirt. Should we get another? It was only because we had no Morton, though, wasn't it? The lap just twats it, never places it. I'm scared to be behind the goal when he shoots. The lap needs to go middle to hold it up. Yeah, definitely. I am at Sheffield Wednesday. Furlong was shite for the 21s. Yeah, the 2 times I've watched Furlong play for the 21s, he's not been particularly inspiring, to say the least. But he's young. It'll come for him. Looking at the table, we're still 7th, surprisingly, which after this run, I'm very surprised we're still there. I thought we'd have slipped down a little bit further. As you can see, it's very, very tight here. And look where Blackburn have fallen to with their wretched run. Birmingham. Oh, that's a sight, isn't it? That's a sight. Oh my God, I forgot to prepare around the grounds. I watched the under-21s and thought Bora was very good. Bora's getting better and better week by week. I think an opportunity in the first team for Bora is coming. Out there, why not Ali, our left wing back? To be fair, he did it with his shotter and did very well at it. The lateral run from the right, taking on 4 defenders. Yes. That's what I mean. He does the hard bit, but never, ever does Liam Delap do the easy bit, finishing it. Right, I need to prep around the grounds. Give us a second. Right, around the grounds. On. Are we ready? Around the grounds on Championship Matchday 25. Southampton versus 6 o'clock kickoff. What the friggin' hell is that? 6 o'clock? What? Do they not realise some people between Boxing Day and New Year go back to work? What? Anyway, Then 7:45, Birmingham versus Bristol City, Watford versus Stoke, Rotherham Sunderland, Preston North End Sheffield Wednesday, Millwall Norwich, Ipswich QPR, Huddersfield Blackburn, Huddersfield Borough, Coventry Swansea, and Cardiff Leicester. The 8:15, which is a more normal kickoff time, is West Brom versus Leeds. 6 o'clock kickoff. That's balmy. That's wow. If we could get Oscar that was under Shotter in this team, I think Philogene was the player Oscar was missing last year. Yeah, I think Oscar's time is up now as well. By the time Bora's first team material are left, though, quite possibly. In my opinion, should do Ali Greaves, Macca Jones, Coyle, or Christie, depending on availability. Interesting. Can you settle a debate for me, Joe? Is Ingram better or just as good as Cartwright? Better at the moment, I think. In terms of when Cartwright's Ingram's age, Cartwright will be by far the better goalkeeper. But now I think Ingram edges it. Feel bad for Oscar. Got so much hate. Hate from the media, did he? If he got hate from the media, I didn't see that. Right. That's Sky Sports for you. Both Southampton and Leeds are on Sky. Right. Ingram is incredibly overhated. That I agree. Right, let's wrap this up, shall we? Memorable match. This wasn't fun. I remember we conceded in 10 seconds. Nearly conceded in about 10 seconds because Sean McLaughlin forgot how to pass a ball. This was when we were in our injury hit era of this season, post Bowen, just before lockdown. Lost 3-0. Not fun. Our team was George Long in goal, back four, De Silva, Lopez, and Elder the fullbacks, McLaughlin and McKenzie, two centre halves. Midfield three of Batty, Honeyman, and Irvine. Maddison and Wilkes, the wingers, with McGuinness up top. Bench, Ingram, Eves. Wow. Kingsley, Lewis Potter, Bonds, Berry, and Smith. This was a bare bones team. But what wasn't a bare bones team was this one. Oh, yes. Aaron Connolly. Aaron Connolly. Na 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 na. Love it so much. Aaron Connolly gave us the win with a comeback late on earlier this season. Love it. Team that day was Ingram in goal, back four, Coyle the skipper, Jones, McLaughlin and Greaves. Midfield was Seri, Slater and Tufan. Traore and Twine on debut. The wingers with the lap up top. The bench was Lottatala, the goalkeeper, Harry Vaughan, Xavier Simons, Oscar Estupinian, Brandon Fleming, Jason Lakilo, Andy Smith, Cyrus Christie, and Aaron Connolly with Racina in charge. And our record against these recently is mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 defeats, 2 wins, and a draw. As even as you can get. 2-0 defeat in September 2021. Beat them 2-0 in Adjun's first game as owner in January 2022. October 2022, lost 1-0 at home. April 23, on Harry Vaughan's debut, drew 0-0 at Ewood Park and beaten 2-1 earlier this term. We'll have a quick look at chat before we do shared shirts. I'd love De Silva back. I think you're the only one saying that after the way you just decided, once we're relegated, I can't be asked. I think Bellingham's coming to us on loan. Definitely not. I'd say bring Eves back personally. That I get behind. After Bowen and Camille left, De Silva was the only one with a bit of heart in the squad. Yeah, then we got relegated and he decided I can't be asked anymore. 0-0, memorable people saying Vaughan next KLP. I'd love De Silva back. Same how I'd love Honeyman back. First Connor goal as a contender for goal of the season. I think Sellers Fleming should get a look in. I sort of do and I sort of don't. He doesn't really rip up trees for the under-21s, but he's doing something right in training, so fair play to him. That was a terrible team. A terrible, terrible team. That lost 3-0. And shared shirts. Obscure one again, Cameron Stewart. Initially signed him on loan from Man United. That move was made permanent. He played 55 times for us, scored twice. He was loaned out to Blackburn from us in 2013, in which he played 7 times. My predicted team then, I'll be honest, it's exactly the same as what I predicted the other day. Ingram in goal, back 4, Christie in, Jones, Greaves and Coyle. Although now I'm saying it, I'm swaying towards Coyle at right back, Greaves at left back and bringing McLaughlin in. Midfield, Tufan, Morton and Seri. Delap, Twine, Connolly front 3, bench, Lottatala, McLaughlin, Doherty, Traore, Vaughan, Makila, Smith, Slater and Sellers Fleming. Whipped through that quick, ain't we? Ayala's a shared shirt. And I've gone out of... It was going to happen at some point. Come on. Ayala is a shared shirt I could use, definitely. What do you make to the 21s, lads, going on loan? I know you can't see me, but I think it's good for all of them getting some experience. Good for Sandat to go back to his boyhood club as well, the club that he made his debut for not so long ago, before they had financial issues and had to get rid. Right, am I going to come back in focus for this end bit or what? While I'm doing this, predicted scores in chat. Nice. We're back. No, we're not. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. That'll do. That will do nicely. Got a KLP 19 share, 2-0 win against Blackburn. Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant day. 2-1, 1-1, 1-0 Blackburn. Solid 0-0. 1-0. 2-1. Blackburn are in bad form. We need to win this, so it's going to be a 1-0 loss. I think we'll win 2-0. Goals. Delap. I think he'll actually finish his dinner this time. And so will Aaron Connolly. Bugger it. Tigers on top says 2-0 to Blackburn. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you tomorrow for the Matchday vlog. Take care. See you later. Goodbye.